It's 2 a.m. and we're going striper fishing. Woo! Sapphire!
Good to go, bud.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Swimbait Chronicles. We're out here. We launched out of Willow Beach today, out on the Colorado River system. I'm out here with my buddy Dave. Pikey, say hi.
What up, buddy?
We're out here fishing for stripers today. What are you throwing right now, Dave?
Deps 250.
Dave's throwing a Deps 250 OG model. I got another Deps going behind me off the back of the boat. I'm sitting in the middle. It's getting sketchy out here. A little bit different than what I normally do. I fish for spotted bass and largemouth bass. So I'm out here with these two guys. They're showing me the ropes. We'll get back to you guys in a second when we got a fish on the line. Stay tuned. Producer.
Yeah, swing it right back across that back row.
Is that what is it? ABT? Just call the producer?
Yeah.
Looks like a mix of like a Hinkle and a ABT. So basically what we're doing, we launched at first light, actually before first light, and we ran up or down river, Dave?
Up.
We ran up river towards the dam. Towards the dam? Oh my God, he just be a 6 feet. He was big. That was a seriously fucking big fish.
Occasionally, they'll come back and hit them again. Come back and hit the bait again. But more times than not, they'll spook, they'll see it, and they'll just be like, yeah, f you. Especially these big ones, man. They don't get big through being stupid.
So what I was saying is we launched before first light and we ran up river. Right now we're kind of letting the current take us back down river, and we are fishing these rock walls, throwing into a couple feet of water, and then we're drawing either parallel with the rock walls or we're drawing the depths back out to the boat, back out over about 20 feet of water right now. Yeah, that's about it.
I had him right there too.
Now I'm gonna go hunt down that shark, whatever it is, and hopefully kill it. I don't know how yet, maybe he does.
It's the Bailey rigged Baitsmith too.
Baitsmith mag, 30-pound fluoro, Leviathan rod, DAIWA reel. That's a good combo. Nothing. Couple bites. We lost one fish at the boat. What's up, guys? We're back here at the house. We're with Dave. We just pulled the boat back in and wanted to take a second to go over what we threw today. Didn't have much luck out on the river. Dave here is a striper fanatic. He loves them. He throws big baits day in and day out for them. And we're gonna go over real quick what we threw today. I'm gonna let Dave here take it over. What do we got here, Dave?
Alright, so let's start with the smallest thing first, the topwater from ABT. It's the Dirty Donkey 2. This one has been blown up on more times than I care to count. All around good popping, chugging, walking bait. All depends on your retrieve, your speed. I like to fish them fast, so they have that good little jet. They have a little joint on the tail there, which enables it to walk and turn on a dime, which means it stays in the strike zone longer. When you kill this bait, it sits like this, and striper, largemouth, smallmouth come up and just kill it from underneath. I changed the hooks out on mine to Owner ST36s, the 1-aught. That's the top water. That's one of the main top waters we were using.
And we were throwing that top water basically right before the sun came up and all the way through the gray light. And once the sun came up and there was actual sun overhead, we moved into to slow sinks. So we're gonna go over those now.
Okay, two main soft baits used today. It's a Megabass Magdraft. And get a good look at that. See how it's rigged? I've rigged it with the top and the bottom hook. This is a size 2, Owner ST36. This is a decoy F55. If you take a look, it's almost like a Butch Brown rig. How this is, I make a little slit on the back there, and then that hook tucks in, push forward, and it's seated real safe. This is ideally a slow rolling, reasonably quick sinking bait, depending on how you rig it. You rig it on fluorocarbon, it'll sink a lot quicker, get a lot deeper, and run truer. And see, get right in there. A little earth magnet. That holds the hook like that, exposing all 3 prongs. Main colors in this one is the smokeback shad, and we throw a couple of others as well. Then we move on to one of the rarer, more expensive baits, Baitsmith Magnum. I stole the rigging from Sean Bailey. Is an Owner ST56 on the back, I believe. Run with a little wire rig that is hooked onto the jig hook, not onto the trailer. These harnesses have got a habit of breaking, especially on 30-40 pound stripers. 80 pound braided wire, 7Cs, standard crimps. I think this bait weighs about 6.5 ounces. It's 9.5 inches long. For me, it's just something a little different for the fish to look at, and I don't feel like they see them quite as often.
And for those that don't know, Sean Bailey is Paul Bailey's brother. Sean lives out in Havasu. He fishes the Colorado River system a lot. He fishes Havasu a lot. Really big angler out here. Paul Bailey, as we know, has the uncertified world record for the largest spotted bass.
Glide baits. Glide baits are immensely popular right now. This is a Deps 250. There's been a lot of talk on James's channel about this. These should be a staple in everyone's box. The new model, the injected model, or the OG model, either or, they both work the same. They both swim good. Color-wise, color choice on the river, anything light. Early morning, something a little darker, a bit more flash maybe. But today wasn't a good example of anything.
And moving on to our last and our biggest bait, this bad boy. He was throwing all day. This bait looks amazing in the water. Make sure you pay close attention to this one.
Gangcraft 303. 12-inch long. That 12-inch is from nose to the end of the hard plastic. You've got an extra 1.5 inches here on the tail alone. Gamakatsu 4-aught 2X hooks on there. The next thing, I'm going to have to bring this in real close. Wolverine XXX split ring, followed by a second split ring. This hangs lower from the body. This hook is allowed to spin 360 degrees, almost like having a swivel on the bottom. This stops the fish from throwing the bait. It also gives it more room to swing into the fish's mouth on the hook set. Biggest problem with these hard baits is they can act almost like a wrench, just to literally wrench themselves free. That helps keep them pinned. Comes in at 9 ounces. It's not that crazy heavy, but it will wear you out with the wrong gear. I can't understand why people are not giving this bait the time of day. It's something completely different for the fish to look at, and this thing arcs wider than anything I've seen personally.
Dave's gonna go over what rods he uses real quick and what can huck these big baits day in and day out. Take it away, Dave.
Okay, first of all, this is my light rod. It's a Megabass Orochi XX. It's the Leviathan rod. It throws 1/2 ounce to an 8 ounce lure. And this rod, reel included, probably weighs pretty close to around, I don't know, maybe 10, 11 ounces. That lure rating is very, very, very true. I've thrown baits 8 ounces on this without a problem in the world. I prefer using it as either a topwater rod or a slow rolling rod because it is that sensitive. 8 foot long. Now this reel here, this is the DAIWA Z 2020. 6:4:1 gear ratio, 15 pounds max drag. It's an expensive reel, man. It's a really expensive reel. They're hard to find, but casting wise, this is the smoothest reel I've ever owned. I've owned Conquest, T's, Calcutta D's, Corrados, all of them. And this is the reel for me. This is the Megabass Black Jungle Super Red Demon. There are not many of these around either. This, again, the lure rating is half an ounce, all the way up to 8 ounces. You can throw 9 ounce comfortably on this. This rating is undershot. It's built by Megabass ITO in Japan. This rod weighs 6 ounces. 6 ounces. It's 7'6" long, which means even less torque at the boat, but I haven't noticed any loss of casting distance whatsoever. I can cast just as far with this rod as I can with the rod I'm going on to, that I'm going to just move very quickly on to next. Reel wise, this is the DAIWA Z 200H. This thing is an absolute tank and launches things a country mile. Again, I've never used a better reel than these DAIWA Z series. Alright, last but not least, this is a custom built Seeker. It was specifically built and designed for me by the guys over at Seeker Fishing Rods, particularly Jose Ortega. This is built on a Circules 90H blank, and I kitted it up with a Shimano Calcutta T400. It will throw everything up to an 18 ounce bait. Just shy of 9 feet when you're chucking big baits, up to, I think the largest one I throw is 16 inches. You can't go wrong with this. Split grip handle, but the rod alone weighs more than the 2 Megabass rods.
So guys, with that, we're gonna end it. It was a long day. I'm tired, I've gotta go to work now. Like I say, swim baits for the everyday angler. Thanks you guys for watching. If you haven't done yet, click below the subscribe button. If you like this video, go ahead and share it with your friends on social media. You guys stay safe out there, tight lines. See you next time.
Wear a life jacket.
Wear a life jacket. That guy just screwed my shot up.